What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Aaron. This is Aaron's Aquatics. Today, we are gonna do a quick update on the quarantine tank for the 250-gallon saltwater aquarium. For those of you that don't know, my quarantine tank has had 2 occupants already. They were in there for a month. Those would be my 2 Ocellaris clownfish. These guys are absolutely awesome. One of them is a snowflake clown. Designer names are really weird, okay? One of them is a snowflake clown. This was picked out by my girlfriend. She really liked the colors, and you know what? Hey, she said it was closer to Nemo. Fine. The other one I picked out is a Wyoming white. As you can tell, there's a superior pedigree of a perfection.
How about now?
I prefer the real raven. I said the real raven. Perfection.
Almost inside this clown that I guess my girlfriend really just couldn't see. I wanted a pair, but you know. So these 2 have been moved out of the quarantine tank. We have three new occupants inside the tank, and I'm really excited to show them to you guys. If you've been following me on Instagram, then you would have seen them already. They're absolutely awesome. Let's go take a quick look. Now, this is the first time I'm showing these fish on YouTube. If you've been part of my Instagram following, you definitely would have seen these guys already. Let's go ahead and talk about 2 of the 3 first, and that would be the Coral Beauty and the Flame Angelfish. Now, both of these are dwarf angelfish that they are reef safe with caution. Now, what does that mean? Being reef safe, that basically means that these fish are not going to attack coral. They're not going to nip at the polyps. They're not going to try to attack any of the fleshy bits. That's what that means. With caution typically means that some fish have the ability to be in a reef without attacking coral, or at least certain types of coral, but there is a chance, there is a risk, and that's kind of the risk that I'm going to be running by keeping these 2 fish in my tank. These are 2 fish that I've absolutely loved ever since I started getting really into the hobby. Now, there's something you got to know about dwarf angels, and that's that a lot of the time they don't like each other. In bigger tanks like my 250-gallon system, it's not a problem. In a 29-gallon quarantine tank, yeah, you might have some aggression, and that's kind of what you're seeing here. It's actually kind of funny because ever since I put these 2 fish inside the tank, they have been model citizens. They've been perfect with each other. It's only when I start recording, it's like, oh yeah, hey look, that guy, that human, he's recording us. Let's act like dicks. The third fish in my quarantine system is a gold Midas Blenny. This guy is probably my favorite in here just because of his personality. Now, unlike most marine fish, the Midas Blenny does not include a swim bladder. And that's kind of why you see it swimming the way it does. It's not neutrally buoyant. So you'll kind of see it moving like an eel. And I think that's really the appeal of this fish to a lot of people, including myself, is that, okay, well, I want a bunch of small fish, but I also want a snowflake eel. But if I have a snowflake eel, I won't have any of those small fish anymore. So for me, this is kind of a compromise. I mean, not only that, I mean, the fish's personality is awesome. He just like sits in little crevices, and then whenever you move, you see his big bug eyes kind of like moving around and like, oh, I can see you. And you just know he's very aware of your existence. Man, I cannot tell you how I'm excited to get these into my tank, to put some life into it, some movement. I mean, my 2 clownfish, I love them, all right? But a 210 display, 250 total system volume tank for 2 clownfish is a bit ridiculous, and I don't think anyone would argue that. That being said, the next video that we're going to be going over will be of an issue that I'm having with the tank. I'm pretty sure that is a bacteria bloom, okay? And that's kind of why I'm going and talking about my quarantine tank first. Then we're going to talk about the bacteria bloom, just because I need to become a little bit more informed on what it is, how to deal with it. We're going to talk about it probably next week, mid to next week. So look for that video shortly. My name is Aaron. This is Aaron's Aquatics. Thanks guys for showing up. See you next time.